From time to time, we found ourselves hiking to peaks, from the jaw-dropping Mount Capayas in the north of Cebu to Kandungao Peak in the south. Cebu is completely covered with breathtaking hikes and jaw-dropping views. In February of 2020, we visited Mount Manunggal in Balamban. We had actually planned to go to Mount Mauyog the same day, since they're right next to each other, but we ran out of time. Today, we're headed back to the mountains of Balamban to finally do what we missed over a year ago. Today, we wander Mount Mauyog. Maayong buntag wanderers, today we're climbing a mountain. If you're coming from the Cebu city area, then you need to head up the Trans-Central Highway of Cebu, one of the most beautiful and popular roads on the island. Shortly after reaching Balamban, you'll turn off to the right where you follow the pin on Google Maps the rest of the way. So we're going today to Mount Mauyog, which is right by where we're at Baguio de Cebu, which is the jump off point to Mount Manunggal, one of the tallest mountains here in Cebu, if not the tallest. I've heard conflicting reports. It's either this one or Osminia. There seems to be a battle. We're actually not going there today. I'm only here because I need to use the bathroom. So I need to find a bathroom here. And then we're going to Mount Mauyog, which is really close to here. Should only be like 5-10 minute drive tops from here. Okay, we arrived at the jump off point for Mount Mauyog. It's literally just where Google Maps says it is. There's not an obvious like signage or anything that makes it obvious physically in person, but Google Maps is correct on this one. So when you get to the pin on Google Maps, you'll find these like houses. Just ask around here and they'll point you in the direction to head up. I'm actually not sure if we need a guide or anything. Nobody has approached us. Normally when you need a guide, I'll start asking immediately, but I guess we'll see when we start heading up. Okay, we paid. You gotta come over here and sign a waiver and then pay the guide fee. There is a guide, which is 400 pesos. Or is it 200 each, or what is it? It's just 400?
400 for the guide.
Okay, 400 for the guide. We're gonna head out now.
Well, as of July, Mount Mauyog is not officially open yet to tourists, but if there are tourists that comes here, yeah, they will cater them. You just have to sign the logbook and also sign the waiver that they have. Oh, by the way, this is our guide, Kuya Jo.
It's a steep one to start at least.
We have a really nice view already. From here, from where I'm standing, you can actually see Mount Manunggal, which is to my left.
And then back there, that's Sirao, which we haven't been to Sirao Peak yet. Maybe next week. As we continued up the side of the mountain, the sweat started to pour. It isn't a very long hike, but it's pretty steep at some points and does require a bit of actual climbing in a few sections.
The guide just told us that there's actually a cave under this mountain. And it's pretty long, but the reason why we can't go because we don't have a proper flashlight. And also there's a mini waterfall under because it's like a river trek underneath.
So we can come back maybe if we have proper flashlight. What's that called, Izay?
Labud.
Labud.
Yeah, in Bisaya. I'm not sure in English what it is.
Is it dangerous?
If you touch it, it like burns your skin.
Really? The last part of the hike is almost all upwards. You can feel the air starting to turn a bit colder as the brush thins, allowing you to see how high up the mountain you've come. Before you know it, you'll start noticing the brain-like rock formations leading you to the peak itself. You made it! Alright guys, we have arrived at the peak of Mount Mauyog. Izai already went down before me so we could take pictures. But I'm gonna head down now. Just right there. This hike, not so bad. You think so, Izai? Yeah, it's only 30 minutes. Mount Manungal and Mount Kapayas, both are longer. Mount Kapayas is still definitely the longest of all of these, but yeah, this one's pretty easy with like a really good view. Or I'm not there yet. Let's go see. Let's go see if it's actually good.
I'm not sure if you can see Cody, but he's there going down.
I promise I'm not struggling as much as it looks like. Guys, wow. Wow. My God, wow. Look at this view though, really, it's beautiful. There's nothing else like having a place like this all to yourself. From this spot, we could hear nothing but nature and see all the way to the city and beyond out into the sea. Places like this really make you stop and recognize how small we all are compared to the vast, beautiful world we call home. Back here, this is, where's it at? Yeah, right there. There's Mount Manungal. You guys remember when we went there? Oh, a year and a half ago? God dang, it's been a while. Is it open?
No.
Not open.
It's the same as here. They're temporarily closed, but if there are visitors, they will also.
So they're closed, but not really. Oh, yeah, there's where we started. Right there. Cool. Came pretty far. What? Alright, done over here. This was the Cebu city side. We're gonna go to the other side now, which is the Negros view. This is like basically in the middle of the island. Same with Mount Manungal. Both of these, they're just like basically right in the middle of Cebu. It's not very difficult hiking here, but it's just like there's a lot of brush. You can tell not so many people are coming here nowadays, which is too bad. It's beautiful. Really cool back here, guys. Really peaceful. Really like it in here. And I don't think I mentioned yet that there's been nobody else here so far. I don't think there's gonna be anyone at this other side, but we have had this all to ourselves, which is pretty cool. Definitely did not happen at Mount Manungal. Okay, we made it to the other side. Not too long, maybe 5 minutes, something like that. And Izai says it's a lot bigger over there. Let's see. Yeah, way bigger. Holy crap. Yeah. This is huge. So there's Negros.
Yeah, and Balamban.
Oh, is that Mount Manungal again? Guys, it's really big. I think this is like the biggest peak we've seen like this, where it's all rocky like this on top, like the Manungals, Kapaya. Huge. So cool. And the view is awesome. Negros looks pretty cloudy today, not gonna lie.
Managed to get down and reach this other side of the main peak. Yeah, it's very rocky. Yes, we made it! But there's still another side actually. And Cody's back there.
As much as we loved the first peak we stopped at, this other side of the mountain was truly something magical. This spot was just on a whole different level. From here you can see all the way across the Tanyon Strait to Cebu's neighbor, Negros, and everything in between. Beautiful up here, so huge. Me and Izai already decided we think this might be our number 2 peak so far here in Cebu, just after Mount Capayas, which pushes Mount Manunggol down to number 3, but we need to reflect on it a little bit. So when we eventually do our top mountains of Cebu video, the final score will be revealed there, so look out for that. All right, this was awesome. We're headed back out. You enjoyed it?
Of course.
Yeah, this was a really good trip. Definitely come here. You could probably do it on the same day you go to Mount Manunggol, but it's up to you if you've got the energy. This one's definitely the shorter, like we said earlier, like easier trek.
Somebody dug a hole in it thinking that maybe there's gold somewhere here.
Why did they think that?
It's because there's cave underneath, so they're thinking that maybe there's gold. Because this is cemented.
Yeah.
There used to be a tower here. Is it Globe or? Oh, it's a telecommunication company.
Uh-huh.
They had a tower here, right here, and they removed it. That's why there's cement here.
Oh, and then they thought there's gold. Cool.
She's mad at me.
Alright guys, we made it back down. Izai got a number so that we can maybe do that cave. What we're kind of doing right now is, because we've done so much here in Cebu of the stuff I can find online, kind of trying to just like go to a place, and then if the locals there or a guide mentions something, maybe try to actually follow up on that and see if we can do it. And maybe we'll find stuff that we can't even find online very easily. That's how we ended up here today, even though I already knew about this place, but they mentioned it last week, put it back in my head, so I'm like, okay, let's go do that. So kind of trying to just follow that naturally, see where it takes us, since we're kind of running out of spots around here, but it is what it is. Anyway, this was an awesome adventure, and outro Cody, you can take it away. Cebu is full of mountains. It's hard to know which ones are really worth your time to climb all the way to the top of. But I can firmly say that Mount Mauyog is one of those mountains that's absolutely worth visiting. Keep wondering.